This stuff is so good. Blackberry bubbly. Buble. Love it. Hi friends, I'm Felicia. Welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna adjust the color and the camera. So, this is a video that I haven't done in a long time, which is a book haul. The reason for that being, the last 2 years, I have been just like not super. I've been pretty strict with myself about my book buying. I've not been buying more than a couple books at a time. It's like, that's like boring for a haul. You know, I don't know what happened, but I went on Book Outlet and I saw that they had quite a few books that I wanted to read. And one thing led to another, and then I made an order of 9 books. Okay, so I'm like, well, I might as well do a haul, you know, whatever. So I have a haul here of all of the books that I've bought so far this year, which should only be a couple books, but it is 11 books. So here we go. I'll just show you. Okay, I'll show you the not Book Outlet ones first. I'll do them in order. So my book club is reading To Kill a Mockingbird right now, my in real life book club, and I'm almost done, as you can see here. So I bought this on Book Depository. This is the vintage editions, Penguin Random House vintage. I don't know, vintage classics, whatever. This is the cover I liked the best, so this is the one that I got, and I'm hoping to finish this book yet today. I think I will. So that'll be one book that I bought this year read. Guys, it's bad. Okay, so that was at the beginning of January. End of January, January 31st. Chris and I went to Winnipeg. We had a personal day, and we used a gift card that we got for, it's called Thermea in the city, and it's like a Nordic spa. So they have, like, you know, you go through the thermal cycle with the hot and the cold, and then you rest. And so we decided to do that. And then when we were done, then I wanted to go to Chapters. I don't know why. Go to Chapters, get some coffee. So we did. And I didn't think I would buy a book. And I had a few books in my hands and put them down. And then I saw this book. And I had to buy it for the cover. And I'm looking at the cover again. And, you know, I don't regret this purchase. And I'll show it to you now. It's The End of the Ocean by Maya Lunda. Look at this. Okay, look. Are you looking? Do you see this? Do you see why I could not walk away from this? And also the title, The End of the Ocean. What is the end of the ocean? I love it. There's a lot of cat hair around today, so my nose is a little bit itchy. So this is actually like part of a series that she's doing, which is the Climate Quartet. I don't think I think they're companion themed sequels as opposed to like following the same characters. And I actually read, after I bought this, I listened to the audiobook of her, I don't know if it's her first book, but the first book in this quartet, called The History of Bees, which I have seen like a couple people talk about. And I actually requested that as an ARC from NetGalley when I was still doing NetGalley, so I finally read it. And I did not love it as much as I was hoping, so I'm a little bit nervous for this one. But regardless, like, this cover is stunning, and I don't really care. So there's that. There's that one. Okay, now the Book Outlet haul. I will show you the one book that I bought that I have already read, and it was not even $2. And that was When the English Fall by David Williams. It's a post-apocalyptic book, and it's told from the perspective of an Amish man during the apocalypse. So I thought it was good. I liked it, and so I saw this for like $1.60, and I was like, okay, sure. I do really like this cover. I just noticed, I always thought it was just clouds. I just noticed there's a little farm down here. which makes sense. But yeah, I liked it. If you like apocalyptic, post-apocalyptic, I would recommend this one. Okay, now here are the 8 books that I'm adding also to my TBR. I'll show you the 2 books that made me feel like I needed to place an order, and then they had buy 3 get 1 free. Get the 4th one free, so I was like, okay. So, sorry, I'm gonna adjust a bit there. So, the first book that I saw that I needed to have that made me want to place an order so badly, Vow of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. I can speak. I speak good. So this is the second in the Dance of Thieves duology. I have the first book. Haven't read it yet, but I would like to read it this summer. I always want to read Mary E. Pearson fantasy in summertime. So I hope to read this duology then. I love these covers. Gorgeous. What does the hardback look like? It is just plain. Ooh, the spine looks cool though. Yeah. And then they have a map. Get out. So I'm very excited to read this. This is long. This is, oh, it's only 480-ish pages. Okay, anyways, I'm excited for that one. And then the rest of the books that I got are all non-fiction. Guys, I have just completely rediscovered non-fiction, or I don't know if I've ever been into non-fiction as much as I am right now. But I saw this book, and I've been wanting to read this book for quite a while, so I had to get it. So This Is Your Brain on Music: The Science of a Human Obsession by Daniel J. Levitin. And it just talks about how the science about how music affects your brain. And if you've been around here a while, you know that I am, or I've mentioned before, that I'm very involved in the worship ministry and the choir in my church. And so this is just so interesting to me. And there's science on how when we sing and worship God, that things in our brain can go to our heart, whichever sides of the brains they are. It's connects the 2 sides of the brain. So it's just so fascinating. So I definitely want to read this book. And I know a couple of my friends at church, they've read this book and they've talked about it, and it's just I need to read this book and learn about it. So I'm excited to get to that one. There's a cat hair in my eye. What's happening? Oh, it's my own dang eyelash. Okay. Okay, then I got 2 books on budgeting because apparently I need help. The first one is You Need a Budget by Jesse Meacham, I think is Meacham is how he says it. I'm not quite sure. But anyways, this is an app software program. You Need a Budget, YNAB. And I used the trial and I liked it. And I like their approach to budgeting. Just noticed the back of this is dirty. Whatever. So we'll just wipe it. I know this is a very well received and followed system of budgeting, so I just want to read this book. And then the other one that I got is The Latte Factor by David Bach and John David Mann. And I heard about this one from my friend Erin, the bibliotherapist. She read this book, and I think she actually maybe didn't like it as much after thinking about it for a while and sitting on it. But regardless, I got it, and so I want to read this one. This one's very short. This is not even 145 pages. So, and I think what she said about this one is that it's not about I think it's more about knowing what your money is doing, as opposed to controlling where every dollar goes, which is the You Need a Budget system. So I'm just curious to kind of see about them. $0 budgeting hasn't seemed to work very well for me so far, so I'm interested to see what they have to say in that one. Okay, and then just the rest of the pile. I got Issed Mom by Natalie Gwynn. and the subtitle is When God's Plan of Adoption Doubled My Family. So adoption is something that is on my heart, and so I want to start reading books and learning about people's experiences with adoption. I just think that is good for me. And this, again, this was like $1.50, but I think I probably got it as one of the free books. So, and also I just love that title, Okayest Mom. Like, I relate. I feel that seems relatable, even though I don't have kids yet, but whatever. So that's that one. And then this one, I don't even know where I heard of this one first, but it's called Come Matter Here, Your Invitation to Be Here in a Getting There World by Hannah Brencher. Brencher? Oh, anyways. You know, I just basically picked it up for the title. Your invitation to be here in a Getting There World. And I just need to, like, focus on, I need to get better at being in the moment. I'm even when I'm talking, I'm the kind of person that's always thinking about the next thing. So, like, sometimes it's hard for me to get a sentence out because I'm already thinking about the next words that I want to say. So I'm always thinking ahead. And so it's like, I need to just, like, be present in the moment. And I'm, like, working on that. I've gotten better at it, but I, you know, just want to read a book about it. Then I got Bread and Wine by Shauna Nyquist. A love letter to life around the table with recipes. And I've heard about this book and, like, this author for many years. I've never read anything by her. Then when I was looking on Goodreads, I saw that some of my friends that I trust have read this book, and they say this is a really good, like, food memoir kind of book. So that sounds good to me. I like food memoirs, even though I'm, like, the worst. I'm not the worst cook. I just, like, don't enjoy the process of cooking. I do it to live. So I don't branch out very often, but I enjoy reading food memoirs. So I hope to get to that one, you know, soon. And then the last book that I have, this poor book, I don't know where it came from, a library or something. And it's Knitlandia, A Knitter Sees the World by Clara Parks. Like, look at this poor guy. I think it was a library copy because you can see the sticker here. Like, I didn't think the book outlet got library copies. And, like, this was taped on here, and there's, like, tape here? Like, book outlet, what's happening? So, you've probably seen some of my knitting videos on my channel. And I just want to read books about knitting, basically. And I've heard about this one for years, and so I saw it on Book Outlet and I picked it up. But, you know, this just looks so sad. Oh, it's so dirty. Oh, I'm gonna let Book Outlet know about this. I just got these books yesterday, so whatever. So that's my haul for the first 2 months of the year. I need to... God, this is so ridiculous. Oh, jeez. Should I do it? There. This is my haul. At least I'm almost done one of them and have already read one of them. But yeah. Chris thinks it's ridiculous that I buy books about budgeting and then, like, don't read them right away, so I think I need to read them right away. Okay, so that's my haul. If you've read any of these books, I would love to know your thoughts on them. And, like, it's not the cover of The End of the Ocean. Just the most gorgeous thing. I'm going to show it to you again. Look at this. Oh yeah, I should say, the artist is Scott Naismith. Scott Naismith is the artist. I just realized I was holding the book in front of my face when I said that. Look at that. Gorgeous. Okay, so that's all that I have for today, for today's video. So, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And let me know your thoughts down below. And until next time, I hope that you have a really good day. And so long, and thanks for all the fish.